Cement is an essential building block for just about any construction project. Jordanian factories produce millions of tons of it each year. But the plants here are only operating at about 50% capacity. Local demand in the building industry simply isn't there, as the Jordanian economy struggles. So, Jordan's builders are looking outward, hoping to re-enter neighboring countries cut off by conflict.
The rebuilding and exporting opportunities in Syria and Iraq will provide a huge number of job opportunities in Jordan, but no one can get into the Syrian market as of now because of the sanctions and other obstacles.
Whenever the war ends in Syria, reconstruction should mean contracts worth hundreds of billions of dollars. But with Syria being an international outcast, there are few international investors willing to fund the rebuilding projects there. Still, Jordanian contractors are trying to be the first in line to go back in for joint investment projects.
We are the private sector and we cooperate with businesses anywhere and everywhere. We're trying to avoid the political issues, but at the end of the day, we are affected by politics.
For Jordanian firms hoping to profit from reconstruction projects in Syria, from rebuilding hospitals, schools, and other infrastructure, there are considerable obstacles despite being right next door. A former trade minister told us that he and other Jordanian business leaders were warned by the U.S. government not to go back in Syria and work or face U.S. sanctions. The Jordanian Business Association says it was briefed by U.S. officials earlier this year about the Caesar Syrian Civilian Protection Act, the proposed U.S. law which would sanction any non-American providing construction or engineering services to the Syrian government. It's passed the House in Washington and is up for debate in the Senate.
We thought that we could help in rebuilding Syria. So far, we were not being able to receive any, I would say, tenders or proposal from the Syrian side. But definitely, the Jordanian contractor will be more than happy to help in the reconstruction of Syria.
While intended to punish Syria's government for attacks on civilians, U.S. sanctions, actual or threatened, are crippling Syria's ability to trade and rebuild, and the potential for companies in Jordan to make money by helping repair and rebuild their broken neighbor. Andrew Chappelle, Al Jazeera, Amman.